The town of Del Carmen is located in Siargao Island in the southern part of the Philippines. It has a rich ecosystem and extensive coral reefs. It is home to a 4,000-hectare contiguous mangrove forest, the biggest of its kind in the country. Del Carmen is considered geographically isolated and disadvantaged. It has a very high poverty incidence rate of 58%. Most of the communities are farmers and fisherfolk and are highly dependent on the natural environment for sustenance. However, years of destructive and unsustainable fishing and unregulated mangrove cutting threatened this ecosystem and drove a decline in fish catch even as they are threatened by climate change impacts. They did not have both financial and technical capacity to develop a comprehensive understanding of the issues and threats or a comprehensive plan to address them. In order to achieve it, it strengthened partnership with different sectors, non-government organizations, government agencies, private companies, and people's organizations to take advantage of the opportunities offered by existing national laws. The Philippines enacted a climate change law in 2009 to guide its national climate change response. The act established Climate Change Commission, tasked to develop policies and coordinate, monitor, and evaluate programs on climate change. The law expects local governments to be at the front line of planning and implementing climate change actions. The Climate Change Commission completed the groundwork of the National Climate Change Action Plan, which outlines programs and strategies for adaptation and mitigation. And in 2012, the law creating the People's Survival Fund was passed to give fund for climate change adaptation programs at the local level. Del Carmen took advantage of the opportunities offered by these laws as it volunteered to pilot the EcoTon project, which is the field-level implementation of the National Climate Change Action Plan. An ecotown is described as ecologically stable and economically resilient town. As a pilot ecotown, Del Carmen received a package of assistance to help build their capacity in climate change resiliency planning and implementation. Del Carmen worked with non-government organizations, government agencies, and private corporations to do a comprehensive assessment and develop their local climate change adaptation plan. Together with their partners, they developed and implemented a comprehensive municipal fisheries ordinance and the managed access ordinance for marine protected areas. Through these ordinances, they established marine protected areas, banned all destructive fishing gears and mangrove cutting, reduced fishing effort through introduction of alternative livelihood, and implemented other relevant national laws. They also worked in partnership with SICAT and local NGO to organize volunteer fish wardens and deputize them to strictly enforce the national laws and the local ordinances. In partnership with NGOs and private corporations, they also created people's organizations and trained them on community-based tourism and alternative livelihood. In order to avail of the People's Survival Fund, Del Carmen also collaborated with non-government organizations and the local college to do a series of consultation with farmers and fisherfolk and to draft the proposal for the setting up of Siargao Climate Field School. These multi-sectoral efforts resulted in positive changes, such as the significant reduction in reported violations, registration of fishers' boats and gears, increase in nearshore fishing stocks, reduction in mangrove cutting, and recognition of Del Carmen through various awards. They were also awarded 80 million pesos from the People Support Fund to set up the Climate Field School for farmers and fisherfolk.